2-minute warning.
Trying to reset this thing after.
Think of
Shopping back.
I know that's right.
With your plan. Join meeting. President. Say. Very good.
Good evening. Welcome to Pennsylvania County Board of Supervisors Business Meeting Tuesday, August 19, 2025. 7:03 in the board meeting room, 39 Bank Street, Southeast Chatham, Virginia, 24531. All right, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Bowman?
Here.
Mr. Dalton?
Here.
Mr. Dudley?
Present.
Mr. Ingram?
Here.
Mr. Whittle?
Here.
Mr. Height?
Here.
Mr. Tucker?
Here. Thank you so much. Would you all join me in a moment of silence, and I would that you would remember our city councilman, Mr. Lee Vogler, in your prayer as he attempts to recover from such a tragic event.
Yes.
Amen. Would you join me in Pledge of Allegiance if you're physically able to stand, please? Thank you so much. Are there any items to be added to the agenda?
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, I have one item I need to add to the consent agenda.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dalton.
I'd like to add the human service building roof replacement, and that will go on the consent agenda.
All right. Is there support for that motion?
I'll second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Dudley. Who met with second. We placed that item on the consent agenda. Any discussion? Cast your votes.
All right, Mr. Ingram, I'm going to get yours verbally.
Yes.
And Mr. Bowman, let me get yours verbally.
Yes.
Thank you.
Motion passes unanimously. All right. At this time, we will entertain a motion for the approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Ingram.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Moved and met with second. Approve the agenda. Any discussion? If not, cast your votes, please.
Mr. Ingram?
Yes.
Mr. Bowman?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Motion passes unanimously. Let's see. At this time, we'll move to item 7, which is our consent agenda. With the addition, I'll entertain that motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda with the items that have been added to this, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Dudley.
Second.
Thank you, Vice. All right, it's been moved, met second. Any discussion? Gentlemen, cast your votes.
Mr. Ingram?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you. Motion passes unanimously. This moves us down to item number 8, the actual pleasant part of our jobs. Here is presentations. We have any, Madam
Yes,
Clerk?
sir.
All right. Join me down front, gentlemen.
Well, good evening. Would Sergeant T.D. Rigney come up here, please? Sergeant, I have the honor of presenting you with a certificate of commendation. And it's sort of wordy, so you bear with me. And then afterwards, we'll have your guests and your family come up and we'll get some pictures, okay? On July 20th, 2025, while off duty, Sergeant T.D. Rigney, a resident of the Tunstall District, demonstrated exceptional courage, quick action, and dedication to public safety. Upon learning that a man had broken into his son's grandmother's house while family members, including his son, were inside, Sergeant Rigney immediately responded. Equipped only with his duty belt and badge and without hesitation for his own safety, Sergeant Rigney located the suspect on the Mount Cross Road in the Tunstall District of Pennsylvania County. He identified himself as a sheriff's deputy, gave clear commands, and when the suspect failed to comply, used his training and presence of mind to safely detain and handcuff the individual until on-duty deputies arrived. Thanks to his decisive actions, the subject was apprehended without further harm to the victims, the community, or law enforcement personnel. This commendation is awarded in recognition of Sergeant Rigney's bravery, professionalism, and unwavering commitment to the protection of others, whether on or off duty. His actions exemplify the highest standards of law enforcement service and reflect great credit upon himself, the Danville Sheriff's Office, and the community he serves. Given this date, William V. Ingram, Tunstall District Supervisor, and Robert M. Tunker, Jr., Chairman of the Board of Supervisors. Congratulations.
All right, the next presentation is going to be, because we have gone through some changes in the county organization, we wanted to recognize the gentleman here this evening. So, Mr. Dave Arnold, would you come on up, please? Pennsylvania County Board of Supervisors, Resolution 2025-08-01, Resolution of Appreciation Recognition for Exemplary Service by Mr. Dave F. Arnold. Virginia, at meeting of Pennsylvania County Board of Supervisors on Tuesday, August 19th, 2025, at the Board Meeting Room, 39 Bank Street, Chatham, Virginia 24531, the following resolution was presented and adopted. Whereas Mr. David F. Arnold has faithfully served Pennsylvania County as Assistant County Administrator since June 16th, 2021, consistently providing steadfast leadership, guidance, and support to the county, and whereas throughout his tenure as Assistant County Administrator, Mr. Arnold has demonstrated exceptional professionalism, integrity, and unwavering commitment to the citizens, staff of Pennsylvania County, fostering a culture of transparency, accountability, and collaboration. And whereas Mr. Arnold's leadership and dedication has been vital in navigating challenges, ensuring the seamless continuation of county operations, and promoting excellence in public service. And whereas his ability to lead with both compassion and decisiveness has created a positive and stabilizing influence on county departments, encouraging teamwork, efficiency, and cooperation among staff. And whereas Mr. Arnold has recently transitioned from the role of Assistant County Administrator to Deputy County Administrator, a reflection of his continued commitment and invaluable contributions to Pennsylvania County. And whereas the Board of Supervisors wishes to recognize and express its sincere appreciation for Mr. Arnold's tireless work ethic, steadfast dedication, and outstanding service, which have made a lasting impact on the county and its citizens. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Pennsylvania County Board of Supervisors hereby extends its deepest gratitude to Mr. Dave F. Arnold for his exemplary service, leadership, and devotion to Pennsylvania County, and offers its best wishes for continued success in his new role as Deputy County Administrator. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be presented to Mr. Arnold as a token of the county's appreciation and a permanent record of his dedicated service. Given under my hand this 19th day of August in the year of our Lord, 2025, yours truly, Robert M. Tucker, Chairman, Kalen McCluster, Pennsylvania County Clerk. Oh, man. All right, that moves us down to item, let's see, item 8B, Danville, Pennsylvania County Chamber of Commerce Rev Up Winners Presentation. Ms. Harper. Let's turn you around.
Turn it? Yes. Is he saying turn around? You said turn around? Oh, okay. All right.
You'll improve the scenery.
Okay.
Yes, she will.
Good evening, Chairman and members of the board. On behalf of the Danville, Pennsylvania Chamber of Commerce, I want to sincerely thank you for your continued support of the Rev Up Danville, Pennsylvania Entrepreneur Program. Over the past 5 years, Pennsylvania County has invested $125,000 in this program, helping launch and expand 14 local businesses. This investment is more than just funding. It's a commitment to economic growth, stability, and opportunity for our small business community. Small businesses are the backbone of our economy, and I'd like to highlight that the 60% of the Chamber's membership is made up of businesses with fewer than 5 employees. These are your neighbors, your friends, and the entrepreneurs who are building a stronger, more resilient Pennsylvania County. Thanks to your partnership, these businesses are not only creating jobs, but also contributing to the long-term economic development and vibrancy of our community. Tonight, we are honored to present and celebrate the 14 businesses that have been a part of this journey. You will also find in your swag bags some information about several of these businesses, along with coupons and gift certificates. We encourage you to visit them, support them, and see firsthand the impact of your investment has made. Everyone cannot be here with us this evening due to other obligations. However, I would like to recognize all the businesses, but if you're present, please step forward, and they are here with me already, so. I would list them, and if you'll want to just step forward just to kind of recognize who you are, raise your hand. Cozy Carafe Coffee, Stuart Sutphin. Roz Pies and Cobblers, Ron Davis. Danville Dish, Skylar Kendrick. CML Designs, LLC, Cynthia Lee. Moses Mill Farm, LLC, Amy Davis. Glamp and Glamour, Jennifer Hendricks. Chase and Tails Pet Spa, Jackie Davis. Funky Fleece Farms, Amanda Parks. Blue Ridge Performance Factory, LLC, Anthony Atkins. Little Bird Daycare, Chastity Phillips. Design to a T, LLC, Tyler Harrell. Fitz Over Food, Terry and Terrence Fitzgerald. Little Lady Boutique, Stasia Fitzgerald. And Silva Fitness, Katie Ingram. Thank you again for the opportunity to present these outstanding entrepreneurs to you this evening. And most importantly, thank you for continuing to invest in the future of small businesses in Pennsylvania County. Thank you.
Ms. Harper, stay right where you are. Go ahead and applaud her and these wonderful young people and businesses. But stay where you are. We're coming down. I'm running for re-election, so I want some good pictures. Yeah, I know, that's right. That's right. All right, we move now to item number 9 on the agenda, hearing of the citizens. Each person addressing the board under the hearing of the citizens shall be a resident or landowner of the county or the registered agent of such resident or landowner. Each person shall step up, give his or her name, district in an audible tone of voice for the record, and unless further time is granted by the chairman, shall be limited his or her address to 3 minutes. No person shall be permitted to address the board more than once during the hearing of the citizens. All remarks shall be addressed to the board as a body and not to any individual member thereof. Hearing of the citizens shall last for a maximum of 45 minutes. Any individual that is signed up to speak during the said section who does not get the opportunity to do so because of the aforementioned time limit shall be given speaking priority at the next board meeting. Absent chairman's approval, no person shall be able to speak who has not signed up. Madam Clerk, do we have anyone signed up?
Yes, sir. Jeff Love,
Mr. Love.
Good evening, everyone. Jeff Love's Stanton River District. During the January 2025 board meeting, the board voted to postpone the public hearing and approval of the zoning ordinance revisions to tonight's meeting. It's evident that the board is again postponing that hearing and approval. County citizens have the right to know well in advance if and when the board plans to have the zoning ordinance revision public hearing and approval. The board hired Berkeley Group of Bridgewater, Virginia to modify the zoning ordinance. However, the Berkeley Group admitted that they were unable to properly compare current zoning with the proposed changes. As such, taxpayer money was wasted by hiring an incompetent company that didn't know how to properly modify an existing document. The board also failed to solicit and obtain input from county citizens throughout the revision process. The proposed zoning changes may destroy family-owned small businesses. Subsequently, the county would also lose the tax revenue from those destroyed businesses. The board is now planning on spending our tax dollars to hire a company to revise the comprehensive plan. The board needs to ask any potential company whether or not they can properly compare the existing comprehensive plan with the revised plan. The board needs to solicit and obtain input from county citizens throughout the revision process. Thank you.
Thank you.
and
All
now
right.
we have Tracy Love.
Tracy Love, good evening and welcome. Madam Clerk, is there something wrong with the visuals on the clock?
It is.
Okay,
Sorry.
no worries.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I wish that everyone in Pittsylvania County would come to at least one of these board meetings at some time, not all at the same time, but at least once during their time in Pittsylvania County. Since being a resident of Pittsylvania County, I have learned an awful lot coming to these meetings, and we all need to remember that this is really a cornerstone of our democracy. And our government starts with our local organizations, our local government. And this is when the people, we the people that we talk about, has a chance to talk to our government. And in this case, our local government. And it's wonderful that we can voice our concerns to all of you. I would love, though, to have more opportunities, more town hall type formats where we can actually interact with all of you and ask questions and get responses instead of us just throwing our concerns out there and throwing them up there on stage. I'd love to be able to have some conversations with the board members. I know that could be a scary kind of thing because in today's society, sometimes we aren't all civil, but it would be a wonderful thing, especially with big changes coming up to the county, whether looking at changing zoning documents, looking at comprehensive plans. It would be wonderful if we could all get together and actually discuss and have conversations between the board and the citizens of the county instead of reading documents and having misunderstandings. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Ms.
That's all,
McCluskey.
Mr. Chairman.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Is anyone here to speak that did not get an opportunity to sign up? Seeing no, hearing none, we thank you. We move to item 10, public hearings. Other public hearing, each person addressing the board under the public hearing shall step up, give his or her name and district and/or his or her place of residency for non-county citizens in an audible tone of voice for the record, and unless further time is granted by the chairman, shall limit his or her address to 3 minutes. Speaker for a group shall be limited to 10 minutes. Speakers shall conclude their remarks at that time unless consent of the board is affirmatively given, extended, and the speakers are given additional time. Absent chairman's approval, no person shall be able to speak who has not signed up. Public hearing. Case FY25 budget amendments. Ms. Vanderhyde. Thank you.
Thank you. This first public hearing refers to the FY 2025 year-end budget amendments. This is not new to you all. We bring these to you all each year to finalize our budget year. Annually, we have to review and make sure all departments end the year in the black as per our auditors. They review all of that. And so a lot of these are just bookkeeping audit entries that need to be taken care of. So because our appropriations that are needed to finish out the year exceed 1% of our budget, we did have to have a public hearing for these amendments. So tonight's appropriations total $28,261,209.51, and they are covered with additional revenues that were received and were not anticipated during the year. So with that, I'll entertain any questions you have before we have the public hearing, but you all will be able to vote on these amendments after the public hearing.
Okay.
Thank you. Any questions from the board?
No, sir.
Hearing none, we'll move on. Thank you, Ms. Vanderhyde. Might as well stay close. We go to 10C, public hearing FY 2026 budget adjustment.
Point of order,
Mr. Chairman.
Make a
I'm sorry.
motion.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
We do need to make a motion.
We will need to have the public hearing, so for that, to open a public hearing, I don't know if anyone signed up.
No one has signed up. We got to have a motion on that, correct?
No,
We would have to have the public hearing first, and then we'd have to have a motion to approve the adjustments.
correct. Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Madam Clerk, did anyone sign up to speak on the budget adjustments?
No, sir. You can go ahead and open that public hearing, and then you can immediately close it.
Thank you so much. It is now 7:32. I'll open the public hearing on FY 2025 budget adjustments. And at 7:32, I effectively close it. And we need a motion, is that right,
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
for public hearing? Someone.
I'll make the motion. Make a motion approving the FY 2025 county budget amendments as attached and presented by Ms. Vanderhyde, correct?
Is there support?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Height. Any discussion? If not, Cast your votes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you, sir. Motion passes unanimously. Ms. Vanderhyde, FY 2026 county budget adjustments.
Yes, this second public hearing is for our FY26 budget. That is the current budget that we are living in. And so as such, because these amendments do exceed the 1% threshold, we did have to advertise for a public hearing, and we'll have that this evening. So we have approximately, exactly $35,397,799.43 of adjustments that need to be made to the current budget, and that does include carryovers as well as new revenues that need to be added. And of course, those will be added, and you all can vote on those after the public hearing.
Thank you, Ms. Vanderhyde. It is now 7:34. I'll open the public hearing on county budget adjustments for FY 2026. Anyone sign up to speak?
No, sir.
Effectively at 7:34, I close the public hearing. I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make that motion, please.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Is there support?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Ingram. We met with second that we will make these adjustments to the budget for FY 26.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
if you'll let me read the motion, please, just put the number in there.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
yeah.
sir.
So I'd like to make a motion approving FY 2026 budget amendments totaling $35,397,799.43 as presented. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you so much, sir.
I still second it.
Hearing no discussion, cast your votes, please. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you. All right, we move down to item 11. Unfinished business. Any unfinished business?
No, sir.
Thank you. Any new business?
No, sir.
New
No, sir.
business. Thank you. Any matters from the work session?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm starting to like this.
Swing and a miss.
All right, board members report. Let's start with Mr. Whittle.
Yeah, appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Want to make sure we keep Councilman Vogler in our prayers. He's got a long road to hoe. Tomorrow night, they're having a graduate for the fire department where they had some recruits go through at the middle school, at Chatham Middle School. Be good if people attend to show you support, and everybody have a great weekend.
Thanks, sir. Mr. Dalton.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. We had a great crowd. I want to thank our staff for all the work that they do for us. Also want to keep Councilman Lee Vogel and his family in your thoughts and prayers. I was able to attend the Gretna Fire and Rescue benefit Saturday night. That was a great turnout. I enjoy supporting our local fire and rescue departments. And with that, everybody have a safe trip home. Thank you.
Mr. Ingram.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. July 19th was Joe Manaply's his day that we honor him here in Pennsylvania County. Joe is a Tunstall graduate and a Major League Baseball player. He's made us very proud. With the start of the new school year, there's a four-way stop at the Tunstall High School intersection, and it goes right back to the basics of right-of-way. Who has the right-of-way? The person to the right, the person got there first. But I'm proud to say that we've had no crashes there. Yesterday, there was 3 wrecks in my district within probably 10 miles of the high school, but none at that intersection. August the 7th was Purple Heart Day, and I think about Von Cannon, the Danville native. He got 4 Purple Hearts while serving in Vietnam. August the 9th, we remember Corey Harville. It was 3 years that he passed away from cancer and was one of the finest supervisors that ever served the Westover District. Last Wednesday night, 3 of our deputies were shot at outside Gretna. And so please keep all our law enforcement officers in your thoughts and prayers. And I'm going to echo what's been said about Lee Vogler. But the beautiful thing about his horrible injuries, and they were pretty catastrophic, is that he got up and walked yesterday with help. And a lot of people didn't expect that to happen, so that's a great thing. Mr. Arnold, congratulations. Appreciate you serving. Mr. Shorter, doing a good job. Mr. Evans, thank you, sir. Mr. Chairman, that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Ingram. Mr. Dudley.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to echo exactly what the gentlemen have said so far. Let's pray for Lee Vogler. Pray for his wife, his mother and dad, and his children. Please be in prayer for them. Don't just say, I'm going to pray. Make it a matter to do it. Thank you so much. Also want to send a big, huge thank you to Pennsylvania County Sheriff's Department. The call went out and there was a lot of response. Mike Taylor and all of his deputies, you cannot say enough good about them. Praise the Lord for them. Thank the Lord also for our firemen. I mean, there was I think Gretna Fire Department showed up as well. The guys respond to everything. I just want to thank them publicly for everything to do. This could have been way, way worse, the incident. We could be going to funerals this week, but thank the Lord that nobody suffered any catastrophic injuries. So just so thankful for that. Also, let's remember school is in now. The kids are back in school. Had an opportunity a couple weeks ago to have an open house at Hurt Elementary School, and my church and myself and my wife and several workers in our church was able to fix up. We served up 400 hamburgers, 300 hot dogs, 700 bag lunches to not only students but parents and the rest of the family that came. And just want to thank the folks that did pitch in. I think this is our public duty, is to try and give back any time, any possibility that you see an opportunity. Just investment in children is a huge deal, and it's always been passion in my heart. So thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate a good work session and meeting tonight.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Bowman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So I attended the National Night Out in Alta Vista a couple of weeks ago. I want to thank Sheriff Tommy Merricks and Supervisor Dudley for a great evening with the Hurt community. Attended the Go Virginia Region 3 meeting at the Virginia Chamber of Commerce, Blueprint Virginia 2035 on August the 6th, hosted by the Institute for Advanced Learning and Research. Great turnout there, by the way. I don't know how many people were there, but it packed the entire room. Attended the VACO conference in Richmond last week, and I participated in the Finance and Elections Steering Committee, as well as the Ag Rural Affairs Steering Committee. Great information there, and I've also given a packet to Kim Vanderheide, Finance Director, so she can kind of get a heads up on what some of the bills may be presented in the upcoming General Assembly. Congratulations again tonight to all of our Pennsylvania County Rev Up winners. We're proud of our local small business, and I ask you to continue to support them. You saw them tonight. You heard about them, so please support those folks there in their new ventures with those businesses, because inevitably a lot of these do not make it without your support. So make sure you get out there and support them. I want to say congratulations to the Chatham Animal Clinic, which has moved into their new building over off of Main Street here. Absolutely beautiful building. Lisa Shorter's doing a fabulous job up there. So if you haven't been there, go by and visit with them and take a look at that building. Also, I was at the ribbon cutting ceremony for the new pickleball courts at Davis. I think it's Davis Drive. Once you turn off of Main Street and go down there. As a matter of fact, I see Frank sitting out there. Frank was instrumental in doing a lot of that with Chatham First, the Rotary, and Imagine Chatham. Is that it? I guess it was all three of those, and all the volunteers that played into putting those pickleball courts in there. They were standing room only when we went there the other day, so great job there. Want to say that, Lee, we're praying for you and your family, just like everyone else is. I heard an update today that actually you stood for the first time, so it's progress. It's going to be a long road, but you'll get there, I'm sure. And so we're praying for you and your family. And thank you for everyone for taking the time to attend our meeting tonight. I'm sorry it was so short. You probably didn't get your money's worth, but that's okay. Come back next month. We'll make it longer. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Vice, Mr. Height.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to thank our staff for wonderful, always doing a great job, making sure we're prepared and we're adequately informed on issues. Like to, as every member on this diocese has said tonight, we do pray for Councilman Vogler, his family, his wife, his children. Not just them, but the whole city of Danville's been affected and impacted, and our whole region. You know, there's people all over this country that have offered their prayers and their support to his family, and we need to continue to remember them. And we also need to continue to remember our police, our fire, our rescue. The other day when I was going home and the call came in, I had several deputies go by me heading out to the call up in the area where the shooting occurred, and I thought for a few minutes, well, maybe I need to ride up that way. And then, you know, I'm like, well, I'm not trained. So I sent our sheriff a text, and he texted me back about 12:30 in the morning, just letting him know that me and my wife were praying for all of his deputies involved. Folks, we could have had a huge tragedy, like Mr. Dudley said. Thank you for all the men and women that put on that badge and go out every day to protect us. They never know what they're going to face. None of us know what they're going to face. We need, folks, they don't do it for the money. Trust me. They could get better paying jobs. They do it to serve this community. When you see law enforcement, when you see volunteer firefighters, rescue squad members, be sure to just simply say thank you. Thank you for your service. And I would like to thank all of them tonight for looking after us and keeping us safe. And I sleep better at night knowing we've got men and women out here on the streets keeping us safe. That's all I've got, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Vice. Let me just wrap up by saying, firstly, thank you all for making it a great meeting. Everyone has been engaged. I want to thank the staff for preparing us for the meeting, doing a lot of the heavy lifting. I want to thank the young people that are attending our meeting, because you young people, you're starting at the right point in life to be engaged in your local governance. So we appreciate your presence there. I won't bore you with the details of everywhere I've been. Just know that Mr. Bowman has been following me around. But on a serious note, but on a serious note, everywhere I look, Mr. Bowman is there. But on a serious note, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But on a serious note, I want to make this statement, and I want to share with everyone that in real time, when this thing was happening, I spoke to Mike Taylor, and he has an incredible, unbelievable weight to bear. And he was telling me he had just pulled in his driveway when the call went out. But I told Mike on the phone, I was out of town, I was in Richmond at VACO. I said, I'll come back if I have to. And he says, well, we have it pretty much under control. And I said, I can't think of another individual in Pittsylvania County that I would want to have behind the microphone and in front of the camera trying to make sense out of chaos other than yourself. So we really need to appreciate our Sheriff Mike Taylor, so shout out to him and his department. Let me also say, when I actually addressed the board and the citizens when I took over as chairman, and I know people sometimes doing budget seating have a little angst about the budget and the numbers. And I said definitively, and I say again tonight, I will never apologize for spending money on education. I will never apologize for spending money on public safety. That's your police department. That's your sheriffs and your deputy sheriffs and dispatchers and 911. I'll never apologize for that. I will never apologize for spending money for fire, EMS, that sort of thing. Incidentally, we're going to be graduating some people tomorrow over at Chatham Middle School, 6:30. Be there to show your love and support for them. Because these type of individuals, they give of themselves selflessly. When we are running away from danger, they are running toward danger. So I just want them to know that we love and respect what they're doing. So that being the case, I want to thank all of the supervisors here that are serving. Whether you recognize it or not, you are ambassadors for the county, okay? And you all represent this county very well. We can disagree, but we have wonderful decorum when we come out in front of the public, and I believe that is how we effectively get things done. To the young lady that's requiring, wanting town hall meetings, stay tuned as we put together the comprehensive plan. There will be a steering committee. There will be town hall meetings. We will actually extract input from the community on that deal. For your husband that spoke, I'm assuming, one of the tasks that we gave Line and Grade that's doing the comprehensive plan is to be able to overlay the comprehensive plan on our zoning, okay? And we're going to take a look at all of that in one fatal swoop. Having said that, thank you to Mr. Evans that keeps me between the guardrails, keep me out of trouble. And thank you to Mr. Shorter. Wonderful job. Congratulations again, Mr. Arnold. And with that, Mr. Shorter.
I'd just like to echo the thoughts and prayers for the Lee Vogler and his family. I'd like to thank the board for your service. A lot of times it's a thankless job, but I want to publicly thank you all for what you do, and thank you for allowing me to serve as well. And also to congratulate our Deputy County Administrator, Dave Arnold, that every word that was said tonight was well deserved. There was no embellishment there at all. If anything, there's more that could be added to it. But anyway, thank him for what he does for us in this organization.
Thank you, Mr. Shorter. Mr. Evans.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think it's important to remember that each of us are impacted greatly by those with whom we surround ourselves. So it's a pleasure to be here tonight, and the future is bright. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. And with that, we stand adjourned.